Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. Today's episode is called Russian Billionaires Hiding Their Jets and Their Yachts from U.S. Seizure. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on that notification bell so you can be notified every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Now, let's get started. As war broke out in the Ukraine, it became apparent that Russian billionaires are now taking significant measures to protect their major assets like jets and yachts from U.S. and Eastern European seizure. Russia's ultra-rich are amongst the biggest owners of private jets and super yachts in the world, and they love to make displays of their massive wealth. Well, now that may be a bit of a problem, as the U.S. and the EU have ramped up sanctions on more than 100 Russian individuals and entities. These assets of the country's elites, which can be worth hundreds of millions of dollars, have avoided any direct hits so far. So too have their high-end real estate holdings located around the world also avoided seizure up until this point. One of the most high-profile status symbols in the UK is drawing attention lately. A Russian billionaire who owns an English football club. It's one of the country's most successful teams, and it's valued at $2.1 billion. But as tensions in the region escalate, some UK lawmakers are pressing to widen the scope of this subject to include harsh penalties for both President Putin and the oligarchs that are in his country or working around the world. Some politicians are saying that surely we should be looking at seizing some of his assets, some of Putin's assets, and some of the oligarchs' assets. Some of these homes are 150 million pounds each, and making sure that people who have their Tier 1 visas are not engaging in dubious activities. By the way, dubious activities, that's code for all sorts of illegal nonsense. Aircraft controlled by some billionaires recently landed in Moscow. In fact, it happened this Thursday. According to flight data website ADSB, one such jet took off from an airport near Monaco, while another Gulfstream 650 flew from the New York area. A third jet, which was a Bombardier Global 6000, traveled from the Indian Ocean area, according to data which didn't include details of passengers on the flight. Putin has invited all these executives and owners of major Russian businesses to attend a meeting on Thursday at the Kremlin. And of course, when Putin sends an invitation, most of the time you really don't have the option of saying no. One Russian billionaire with a net worth of $23 billion then flew back to the Seychelles region on Thursday, the flight data shows. Another billionaire's yacht, which was completed in 2020 at an estimated cost of $500 million, has been sailing to an undisclosed nation for 10 days. When they say undisclosed nation, what that usually means is someplace they hope and pray the Russians or the Americans or the Europeans won't be able to seize it from. Needless to say, none of these billionaires made any comments on where they were going or what they were doing. Assets like planes or yachts could be targeted by a round of new sanctions. The challenge is they could be held through shell companies, complicating the ownership chain. Imposing sanctions on Russia's ultra-rich is important, but it can be very difficult and complicated to do. The UK took the additional step late Friday of banning all private Russian aircraft from the nation's airspace. However, most of the billionaires have registered their jets in other jurisdictions, raising questions about the measure's effectiveness. One billionaire has his yacht in Barcelona, while another is in St. Martin in the Caribbean. Russian billionaires crave the legitimacy afforded by visiting places like New York, London, and Singapore. To be then denied access to those places or to be shunned does put the hurt on a lot of these people. If the U.S. imposes additional sanctions on Russia's ultra-wealthy individuals, penalties could also extend to family members as well. If sanctions were a risk, you would want to remove all your assets from the United States. That would include financial assets as well as physical assets. A broadside against Russia's billionaire class isn't so simple for most countries. Neither is penalizing a head of state, though the U.S. plans to join the UK and the European Union in exploring sanctions against Putin. Meanwhile, Putin is rolling out domestic responses to sanctions that will initially focusing on assisting lenders hit with penalties. The country's richest lost $39 billion on Thursday alone. Still, many of the billionaires are enjoying global travels. They're still traveling. At least 4 of their super yachts still remained anchored in Barcelona. 2 are still parked along the Florida coast in Miami and Palm Beach. With that, I want to thank you for watching. I want to encourage you to subscribe to our channel for free. You can also like, comment, and follow us. We're going to have a lot of great celebrity interviews coming up, so make sure to click on the notification bell so we can notify you every time we upload a new episode. Also, we ask that you post a link to today's show on all your social media to help spread the word. Thank you, and we shall talk to you soon. Bye-bye.